Hi, this is Dave Feldberg, and I wanted to talk to you today about a new product that I'm endorsing. It's called the ProPull. Now, before I open the bag and show you what it is, I want to tell you a little history about it. Larry Crouch is the designer of the ProPull. He's out of North Carolina, and they put this together as a training product for disc golf. But what I thought was funny was, if you watch my clinics over the past, I don't know, 10 years, you'll notice that one of the most common things I told people to do to get better at disc golf was to go home, take their favorite disc, cut a hole in the middle, tie an exercise band around it, attach it to the wall, and do some working out. Well, that's always been a popular thing. We had things like the equalizer, we've had disc bands, iso throw, and with all of those there was a reason they didn't work. The equalizer, it didn't work, right? It didn't have a disc on it. It was a good stretching device, but it didn't have a disc on it. The disc bands and all those other ones, they didn't rotate properly, they didn't let your wrist do what they needed to do, so it was good for stretching, but that about it. So Larry and them went back to the drawing board and said, hey, how do we make that product that Dave was talking about and other people want, but we don't have yet? And he's made it. And they're a plastic making company, so they made their own disc. They're not in the competitive disc market, but they can make a disc for these type of products. And I would look for in the future lots of training products from ProPull, as their mission is to create a training whole market here in disc golf. So let's see what I got in the bag today. So when I open my ProPull bag, I've got the disc that they make. It's got the ProPull on it. And then let's see what else. It comes with directions, it looks like. The directions are on how to use it, different workouts, how to put it together. But I'll show you that. Let's put that in my pocket. There's no reason to let that blow away. That's not litter. So we put that in my pocket. All right, what else we have? We have 2 bands, it looks like. Those are different. One's a 5-pound, it looks like, and one's an 8-pound, I think. Let's see what they say. I think they're even labeled for you. Let's see here. We have the 8-pound and the 5-pound. That's the green and the yellow. As you can see, my yellow came a little tangled. Yours could do that too. Just untangle it. Then it comes with the hook it up to a, and this is to hook it up to either static training or to hook up to a wall. But as today I'm outside, so it also comes with what is called the tree strap. So let's put our bag down, see if we can put this together. So we got our disc and our tree strap. So we walk over to the tree. We put it on a tree such like that. It's very simple actually. You just pull it through just like you're doing anything. Give it a nice tight wherever you want. And now you need to be able to hook it to something. So obviously not the disc. We need our cord. I'm going to go with the, looks like I'm going to start with the 8-pound instead of the 5-pound. Now you could use 2 together, or you can use one by itself depending on your strength. And they're coming out with different weights for the rest of the year. But, so you hook it here, pretty easy. So now it's hooked there. And then you walk over, you got your hook, and you hook it right to the ProPull. So there it is, mine's hooked up. And now you're hooked up, as you can see, you have a nice line here. It's got the disc in the hand, it's connected to the tree, and it's the right height. Now one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I mentioned in my clinics, is what is the height to use a product like this. And as you can see right now, I have it at the chest height. Now that would be nice for getting some good stretch and throwing approaches. But if your life depended on pulling something, you would never pull like this. You would pull low with your legs. So let's go over to the tree and lower this. I think we want to bring it in about belly button height. That's about right for me. There we go, you see my big belly. So there we go, we got a belly button height. I think that's a good height for me. And that's where I'm the strongest underneath here. Now, what is the purpose of the ProPull? You know, people say that it can increase your speed, your flexibility, all those different things, and it can do that. But really what the point of this is to teach you how to maintain one line without breaking it during your throw. And this has been the background of all teaching techniques I've given over the years, which is when you're standing here at the wall, if you pull the disc perfectly straight, right over your belly button in a perfectly straight line, see how easy it is to pull? But the second that as you're pulling, you take it off the line, you see how I'm not joking, I'm flexed here. I cannot get it to go any further. But on a straight line, it's like Swiss cheese, right? Because these rubber bands are only meant to do one line, just like your throw should be. So the purpose of this tool, besides giving you some flexibility and teaching you a little more snap, is teaching you how to create your line. So when you stand straight, you practice how to pull straight and then wait till you get to past the leg before you turn. And that'll give you that little burst right here. You see this little movement from here to there? That's the strengthening part of the ProPull. That really causes you to get more pop at the release. But keeping you in line is the most important. Now that's just for straight lines. And what we've learned in my clinics over the last few years is that you can learn how to do this with hyzers and anhyzers. So if you want to throw a hyzer, you don't want to learn how to pull the disc straight and then drop. See how the cord doesn't want to do that? It's awkward. What you want to learn how to be able to do is stand at the tree with a little hyzer, reach away from your body and pull it hyzer. See how easy that is, pulling it hyzer? Also vice versa, if you're throwing anhyzers, you don't want to pull it here and then lift it. I just don't have the strength for that. But if I stand on anhyzer and I reach anhyzer across on the inside of my body, I can pull a perfectly straight line of anhyzer with no resistance. You see that? And then I can still get to the anhyzer and then the finish. And I would recommend that. One thing I would recommend when using this product is understanding that you want to practice your lines into here. Now the two other practice drills that we're going to recommend, I'm going to call the explosion or the hit drill, which is getting it to here where you're feeling the resistance and then practicing doing this 10 times. 1, 2, 3, all the way to 10 until you develop that strength of the pop. That's one training tool besides the line. And the third most important one is your footwork. If you stand here at the thing, what you want to learn how to do is get a little further away, stretch your legs, and you want to learn how to drop your foot and pull the disc in before you turn. Many players want to turn their right foot. As you look at my heel here, they want to turn their right foot as they drop. When you do that, you see the resistance. I can't pull it. It's pulling my arm. But if I learn to drop my foot like the Simon Lizottes and the Garrett Gerthies, then I can get a lot more pull. So what you have to learn how to do is drop the foot in the heel and then pull. A lot of players are trying to pull and drop at the same time, which will make that resistance and you won't be able to pull the disc anymore. You have to learn how to drop the heel, then pull, and you'll be able to get that full pull. So in review, there's 3 drills to work on. There is finding your line without twisting. You can do that hyzer, anhyzer, or straight. The explosion hit drill, which is coming to your extension right over your right leg and practicing the extension, whether it's straight, hyzer, or anhyzer. Okay, that's the explosion. And then finally, once you get comfortable with this product, you start working with your footwork, practicing dropping your heel then pulling. That's really important because if you drop your heel before you pull, you can maintain the line. Let me show this to you real quick. You drop, see how you maintain the line? The second you turn your heel, you bring your elbow in, your shoulder comes offline and you start to pull off the line. So again, practice that drill of dropping the heel, practice your explosion, and practice your line. That's what the ProPull's for. It's the first in many training products from this company. Look for it today, try it. I know you're gonna like it. I've been recommending it for years in many different ways, and finally we have the product that can help you. So if you want to get yourself to the next level, many players, I won't drop any names because I don't want to get sued, but many of the top 10 players I've worked with or that taught me when I first came to the game worked with some product like this that they handmade. Now you don't have to hand make it. It comes in a bag. It comes with all the training tools. Find out your local retailer today.